Welcome to Open Whispers channel. There is a popular saying that goes, you can always try, but you can never silence the loud sounds of secret whispers. You can never try to silence the loud cries of a people. When a king misbehaves, the subjects will wear a mask and tell him how it is done. The secret cries of the ordinary people of Nigeria and around the world is beginning to break my heart. Recently, a coalition of political parties in Nigeria, I believe called the CUPP, came together and made a press conference. They lambasted the current administration. And their leader, who I respect so much, Chinyere, among everything, I listened to him carefully. I was following until he mentioned PDP, and I became disenchanted. And the question I asked myself is, all these political actors, are they not the same? I looked at his entourage, different chairmen of small political parties in Nigeria, and I said, who is sponsoring these people? Are they not the same failed politicians? If EFCC were to walk the right way they should, some of you chairmen of small political parties in Nigeria would have been in jail by now. Because I remember my encounter with some of you when I ran for governor of Imo State in 2019 general election. It was nothing to write home about. It was then that I realized that some of you came together and always come together to form a political parties for the financial benefits, for the sole purpose of duping innocent people who earnestly want a platform to serve their people, who are in need of a platform to say their good ideas, to liberate the masses from the grip of the failed political class. You always come together, collect money from them, dupe them, and end up selling the tickets to wealthy individuals who probably did not succeed in getting the tickets of the big political parties. So now, when you come together to criticize the government in power because you are not benefiting from them, what makes you a different people? All I'm telling you today is, all of you, one day, Nigeria shall be free from you. I don't want a situation where a kettle is calling the pot black. Or a situation, according to Olarotimi, in his book, The Gods Are Not to Blame, where the owner of the house is slow to catch the thief, and the thief turns around to call the owner of the house the thief, which is your case, Chinyere. If you must go to the house of equity, you must go with a clean hands. Or rather, if you must go to the house of justice, you must be sure that your hands are clean. All you political elites in that country, you have failed the masses. You have nothing to offer. Look at the PDP, who is supposed to be the opposition party. Very childish. Today they are in court trying to remove their chairman. Their chairman is fighting back. When these political adults cannot organize themselves, how can they offer the real opposition that is needed in a democratic setting for the democracy to thrive? Is it a question of when you are not in power. You have nothing to offer. No constructive criticism of a system without name calling. I am looking for a Nigeria where people should gather and debate like America on ideas. I want any political party in that country to come forward and say this is what they are known for. This is their ideology. This is what they stand for. Apart from corruption, I am calling you out. And I want the people to stop whispering. Start calling these political elites out. Look at, they've gathered again. And I am seeing 5 leprous fingers during the dark days of Abacha regime, where people gather, different political parties, and they are all nominating the dictator to be their flag bearer of the party. They are no longer wise men in Nigeria. If we are looking forward to a third force, I want to see a people that have never been involved in the political mess in Nigeria calling those people out. You don't call the leaders out because you've been shortchanged. You believe you are not getting anything from the national cake, and you are calling them out because you are not part of it. One day, Nigeria shall be free. Recently, I don't have anything against the Chief Bola Tinubu or any other person who is using the same masses who are crying that they have been marginalized to project their political interest. I am seeing the 5 leprous fingers. If you know you want to run for the highest office of the country, be bold enough to come out, give us your agenda. Tell us what you have for the people. Tell us your past. If you are rich, tell us how you made your money. And let us begin there to debate if you are fit enough. You don't begin to cry of marginalization because you are not the person that has been chosen. Nigeria is in quagmire. Nigeria is in a mess. We are looking for a leader that can bring people together, irrespective of your race, religion, or where you come from. A leader that is going to kick out nepotism in Nigeria, where merit will rule, regardless of where you come from. The current agitation that is coming out from several sections of Nigeria is because of the inept leadership among the political elites. Recently, the doctors were on strike for several weeks. And I knew it was an effort in futility. The people that suffered it were still the ordinary people. Because the rich man or the rich political class will still be in their houses and call those doctors who are on strike to go and give them treatment, and they will receive it. But the poor people will go to the hospital. They will sit there for hours, dying without receiving the medical attention from the doctors. Don't get me wrong. I support what you fought for, because the politicians who are shortchanging you are collecting millions in allowances in the National Assembly, in the local councils that they don't deserve. Recently, the former chairman of INEC, Jega, called out our politicians and political parties that the leadership of these political parties are characterized by inept leadership on all levels. Which other thing could be better than that? I am convinced that one day, like Kenneth Kaunda said, Nigeria shall be free. We are talking about the youth. The Vice President, Osibanjo, said that the youth should take up their position and lead. And I asked him, what position are they taking up? When the Not Too Young to Run law was passed in Nigeria, I knew it was an effort in futility. You are passing Not Too Young to Run rule, right? But in picking up the gubernatorial tickets or form or nomination form for all the political parties, none of them, apart from these small political parties, was cheaper than 40 million. I met the guy who claimed to champion that cause, Tony Nwolo, in House of Reps, because I ran against him when we were in UPP. And I said, you passed that law, right? When he was boasting. What about the financial implication of that law? Did you not shortchange the poor or the youth How many of the youths can afford 20 million, 10 million, 40 million to pick up a nomination form to run for governor or for House of Reps? And he was just confused. I am telling you today that even the youths, are they really prepared when they are becoming cheerleaders, appearing in national tellies, appearing in rallies, championing the causes of these failed politicians? Are they ready to take up their mantle? Recently, I saw on YouTube where Governor Bello of Kogi State was saying that he needed 365 days or thereabout to fix Nigeria. I looked at him and I shook my head. I just said once again, one day Nigeria shall be free. You are saying you need 365 days to fix Nigeria. As a governor of Kogi State, I am calling you out. What have you done? They gave you millions or billions to pay Kogi workers. You stash it in the bank to yield interest, while people are dying of starvation. Workers have remained unpaid. Roads in Kogi have not been fixed. The health sector in Kogi is nothing but a mess. Nothing to boast that a youth has been in charge in Ebonyi State. Even the ENSA report that people expected that you set up the panel to champion the cause of the youths, nothing has not seen the light of the day, and you are running to become the #1 citizen in Nigeria. Stop mocking Nigeria. Stop mocking the youth. Go back to Kogi State and fix Kogi State, and let us start from there. All the governors who want to run for presidency of Nigeria, it's their right. But I want us to start a debate of what you will be able to achieve as a governor of your state. Stop fooling the people. Stop fooling the masses. And I want to ask the Nigerian government, you are denying that nobody died during the EndSARS protest. Okay. It's like the silence of a graveyard. No matter how you try, you cannot silence the loud voices of silent whispers. You can never silence open whispers. The people could be whispering. It's like the silence of a graveyard. You are walking on a keg of gunpowder waiting to explode. One day, Nigeria shall be free. How long do you think this political mess will continue in Nigeria? Today, quote unquote, Nigeria became the first country to launch the e-Naira. MFL, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, if I were you, I would resign. Stop playing politics with Nigerian economy. Trial and error. If you remember when you came on board, I think the previous governor of Central Bank of Nigeria made ATM usage free. You can use interbank ATMs without being surcharged. You came and you restored charges on the Nigerian people, and the lines became large. People were receiving Naira. We were receiving dollars in Naira. You stopped it. And all of a sudden, when you saw the impact on Nigerian economy, you restored it and started rewarding people to receive money in dollars. Which one you know there? Are you doing test running with Nigerian economy? Trial and error? My brother, if Nigeria must progress, I think I will be the first person to call on you to resign. Nigerian exchange rate, Naira to dollar, was about 165 when you came on board. Today is almost 600 Naira. And you are proud to launch the e-Naira when you banned the cryptocurrency trade in Nigeria. So let me ask you, as of today, if they ask you of your stewardship as the governor of the central bank, what will you say you must have achieved? It's on backward trend as far as I'm concerned. Naira was 165 when you came on board. I know several factors must have contributed, but the buck stops on your table. You have failed to steer Nigerian economy out of recession. You can say that Nigerian economy is out of recession in quotes, but today, a bag of rice that was trading less than 6,000 Naira when you came on board is more than 30,000 Naira today. And you are bandying figures GDP growth every day, and we don't see it. My question to you is this: the e-naira that you launched, how is it going to affect the market woman? How is it going to affect the man on the streets? What benefit will it give to the youth of Nigeria or the ordinary people? There is something that is smelling that we can't really tell of. But I'm convinced of one thing. You all can try, but one day, Nigeria shall be free. This is Open Whispers. Thank you for watching my channel. Remember to subscribe. We'll keep on bringing you whisperings of the people and calling out these third leaders to leave Nigeria alone so that Nigeria can move forward. Nigeria is one. They are employing divide and rule policies just to better their lots, just to continue their conquering of Nigerian people. But one day, Nigeria shall be free. Thank you.